If mass deportations aren't actually happening, and groceries are still expensive, and inflation is still in full swing, and the wars are still raging on, and even the Epstein files aren't actually being released, then WTF did anyone actually vote for? What is Trump even doing? Just in, the UN adopted Ukraine's resolution condemning Russian aggression and demanding the immediate withdrawal of Putin's forces, marking the war's 3rd anniversary. The US joined Russia, North Korea, Belarus, and Hungary in opposing the resolution. Ugh, market sucks, tech in wreck. This week Nasdaq down by 10%. What's Cal have to say? US Treasury or REIT bonds? Trump needs to be educated on tariffs and its impact on US consumers and inflation. He's an idiot, Dad. You can't educate someone who's categorically dumb. He will push us into recession and another healthcare crisis. Oh, now there's a shortage of air traffic controllers. Hashtag breaking brain cells. Who would have thought firing hundreds of FAA employees would be a bad decision? Apparently Elon didn't think this through either. There is a shortage of top-notch air traffic controllers. If you've retired but are open to returning to work, please consider doing so. Who would ever sign a thing like this? Donald Trump says about the US's former trade deals with Mexico and Canada. Oh, if Trump's calling things he did 5 years ago were bad, God knows how he's gonna react 5 years from now. At Real Donald Trump, this is crazy. Americans can't pay rent or buy foods, even with jobs. And now Trump takes away funding for help centers like Holy Family Institute, Salvation Army, United Way, etc. So Americans don't even have places to go now for help? I voted for you, but damn. I wonder what the right-wing gamer audience is feeling about this. Medicaid is for single mothers with small children who are just trying to make it. It's not for 29-year-old males sitting on their couch playing video games. We're gonna find those guys, and we will send them back to work. MAGA. Release the Epstein files. Files reveal Trump flew with Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell multiple times. Wait, not like that. Donald Trump named in Jeffrey Epstein's flight logs released by his own Attorney General. Target is now facing boycott for dropping DEI. Target backtracking its DEI efforts backfired. Store traffic dropped nearly 10% after the company moved to conclude its diversity-related goals and initiatives. Wow. Yeah, they really underlibs with this one again, didn't they? Epstein docs set to be released with 0 major bombshells after MAGA spent years claiming they'd uncover a deep state conspiracy. What are we, like 6 weeks into his presidency? I think someone should start a live count for all the fell for it again awards MAGA's getting. Speaking of, fell for it again. Ugh, what a horrible, humiliating, demoralizing day to be conservative. My Trumpy neighbour from across the street, the one who taunted me with his Trump sign, just got his funky ass ordered back into the office full time. Said he didn't know about this and he's taking care of his elderly mother. Guy who voted for sex offender upset that a sex offender freed sex offenders. Ugh, I'm so angry this morning. The Tate should have died in prison with full encouragement of the United States. Instead, Trump decided the best course of action would be to pressure Romania into releasing them and have them come to the United States. It's safe to say that I am officially regretting my vote for Trump. This is a deal breaker for me. Well, it's probably going to be one of many deal breakers for you, so get ready. Gotta love how indignant her tweet sounds, as if we all didn't see this coming. Okay, I hate to say it, but the American people can't trust the validity of the Epstein files released today. It was released in an unprofessional manner with paid partisan social media influencers to curate their binders for us. I can't trust anything in the binder, neither should you. Forest Service Ranger and her whole family votes for Trump. Surprisingly, she was laid off by DOGE. Frowny face. She hoped Trump's victory would change her life, but not like this. Riley Cooper is normally more focused on motherhood than politics. Then came DOGE. Storm Chaser who voted Trump shocked that NWS is getting gutted. We have multiple chances for super tornado outbreaks through the middle of March. Now is not the time to carve up the National Weather Service. We at Team Dominator have always been huge supporters of our friends at the NWS. Even I cannot make a forecast without their valuable data and forecast model output. Please contact your representative in support of the NWS. Remember those missed tornado warnings in Oklahoma in November due to the office being short-staffed? These problems could become more widespread with firings. Yep, that's right, and you voted for it. Every accusation is an admission. Wow, QAnon basically became true. A cabal of pedophile sex traffickers has seized control of the state. I mean, MAGA did vote for someone who was convicted for sex crimes, so it's like, whoosh. The people most likely to die from preventable illnesses, electing the anti-vax cabinet. Talk about leopards eating faces. How older voters powered Trump's election engine. US vaccine advisory meeting postponed after Kennedy takes top health job. FDA cancels meeting to select flu strains for next season's shots. Why didn't Trump warn us about the impacts of tariffs? Trump needs to cut this shit out. Like, I voted for him, and right now I'm getting screwed. Crypto is crashing due to all of his tariffs, and he didn't even have the decency to warn us Americans what would happen to our investments from all of his tariffs. Thanks a lot. Not that I haven't been kicked in the teeth enough, now I'm getting screwed by the guy I voted for. I wonder if he knows what the results are from citizens who just snap, because they simply cannot take a beating anymore. Costs of living are more than I can financially handle right now, and my entire investments have crashed more than 70% from his tariffs. He should have warned our citizens what was going to happen so we could have pulled out. Now I'm holding bags of nothing that are worth less than nothing. I hate life right now and I'm so miserable. I can't take much more. This motherfucker's going to force me to rob a bank just to pay my bills. Figure of speech to the moron that actually thinks I'm serious. I'm just making a point. Sick of this shit. I think Trump must have lost Dave. If I'm gonna be fair, these questions need to be asked today. Why is the release of the Epstein list always a shit show? What's the point of booting out illegals and criminals while somehow becoming a safe haven for the Tate brothers? Why is crypto in the toilet if Trump is crypto king? How far does Tesla stock have to crash before Elon goes back to work? Anti-vax mum ponders daughter's chickenpox hearing loss. Jesus. I have a complex question. My daughter, who is 6, is unvaccinated and got chickenpox from her friends last year. Since then, she started kindergarten and failed last month's hearing exam. We went to the audiologist and she does in fact have 40 to 50% hearing loss in her left ear. It's permanent loss and sudden. No history or trauma. We were then told to see an ENT specialist who we saw this past Wednesday. He said we'll retest in 6 months to see if it's progressing before doing any MRI or scans to try and find an underlying reason. But his first question was if she had measles or mumps. I told him no, but she did get chickenpox. He asked if she had any near her neck. I couldn't remember. He then said that chickenpox, if it had the shingles strain, may cause hearing loss. He is 95% certain that's the reason. Now I really feel conflicted. I didn't vaccinate for fear of vaccine injury, and my child is injured because I didn't vaccinate. Since she now most likely has the shingles strain, and she will most likely get shingles later in life, and has further risk to her ears being damaged. Her dad is still anti-vaccines, but I'm torn. Anyone have an insight on this, please? Holy shit, this is why you vaccinate your kids. What the fuck? It was not a good idea to record this at like 4 in the morning, but I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching all the way through. See you next time, and I need to go to bed, so good night.